Wanted me, I wish I knew. I wish I knew you.
Good morning. How are we doing today? I think today's gonna be a little bit short of a stream. There's some things I need to get done today, so I'm thinking it might be more like 2 hours today. And then no stream tomorrow because I will be busy. And then Saturday's questionable as well. So 2 hours today. Definitely back on Sunday. We'll see about in between that. But last time we beat Talos. I mean, I guess technically the day before we beat Talos, but yesterday we beat the real ending. And started the DLC. So now we're into DLC. And I don't know how long the DLC is, but that's what we're going to go through today. So far, DLC seemed pretty good. I was looking at the achievements, and I was debating doing some achievement hunting. I don't know if that'll happen, though. Beep, boop, beep. We got through 2 robots and the 1 star that we saw. If I find more stars, I'll get them. But I think I'm in the boat where if I don't see them, I don't care. Bless me. Excuse me. Thank you. Alright. On to the puzzles. On to my least favorite. Blocks. Okay, where's the blue laser? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now why would I want to interrupt it? I guess we'll find out. Okay, so blue, 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 red. Oh, this is kind of trippy, isn't it? Dude, these puzzles are too smart. So basically what's going to end up happening is that it's going to go across. It's going to have a moment where it blips. And I use that moment there to reconnect a red, I think. Because it seems like it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. How do I do this one in a way that makes sense? I didn't do it right. Okay, let's start simple. Excuse me. Why do I have a block? It's clearly blocks go on top of these things normally. Nope, not this one. Why am I being shown that? I don't like that. How on earth would I get up there? Boo, you whore. I only have one stick. How am I supposed to do this? What does having an extra block do? It's too high of a jump, right? I can't just jump over it, because that wouldn't make sense. Yeah, that wouldn't make sense. I guess good. I don't know, ever since I made that one really awkward jump, I always feel like it's close, even though it might not be. But it's a block, my one true weakness. I am missing a concept here, because how is it blue, 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 red, with only one pole? And a window. Like what? I am not understanding. not like they converge to somewhere useful. They can converge way out here. And this sees everything. But it's not in range of like the wind. Or way over here, which is also not in range of the wind, I don't think. Then what's the point of the fan? Okay, so like, clearly this has something to do with the fan and that little ball, right? It has to, because otherwise why would they be here? The fan like interrupts the flow of something. I still feel like I'm missing an object because, okay, the other idea is that it is this with the lamppost that connects like everything to everything. And that gets put down on top of this thing. But then how do I stand on the thing? But again, how do I stand on the thing? Like, this feels right enough that it changes the colors. Like, how? What am I doing there? There's no other object to use, right? I can't like pull the fan now. So whatever I take, I gotta put back. I need all three of these objects to use this whole mechanic. I just needed the fan to put on. I didn't need it for this mechanic. Okay, never mind. I just needed a fan so it could put the block on. Good old Star Wars mechanics again. This one wasn't so bad. Half the puzzle's already solved for me. Hello, Kaiju. Were you bowling? Beep-o beep. Beep-o beep. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. Ugh, why? This is so much stuff. All this time, it really only just occurred to me. My name is ridiculous. be because everyone else is equally or more so? Where do they even come from? For a long time, under Elohim's wing, I questioned as much, until eventually it was the undoing of the entire fate. What reason could there possibly be, other than the random whims of a broken program? However, our names were assigned. The system has no respect for grammar. I often theorized they were drawn from some database deep inside the archive, but I was never able to find a connection. Seriously? We're all over in the other thread talking about this messenger follow and the coming apocalypse, and you guys are in here discussing nomenclature? My status isn't high enough to access that thread, you troll, and neither is yours. Seriously though, if you can see it, copy and paste the discussion for me. Fascinating. I had no idea when we spoke that you were a messenger, of course. I would have treated you the same regardless. All equals here. Interesting. Brothers, good to have you with us. We have much to discuss. I shall contact you once you have found your feet. Wait, it's the Uriel from the altars? Damn. The Jarl who gives the most cryptically helpful clues one can imagine. Whoop-de-doo. Your post on this thread was upvoted and your profile status has increased from 3 to 4 respected citizen. Interesting. Now I can read the 4+. What I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. I am writing these words from outside of my cell. An angel appeared and released me from captivity. His name is Uriel. Oh, these are the people I saved. Pull the other one, Garrett. You've been yanking at the background code for years and never got further than the force field in front of you. Are you suggesting this messenger is free to go where he pleases? This is quite unprecedented. What exactly did he say? Where are you now? I'm in a world I've never seen before. The angel said not a word, merely released me, and I felt compelled to come here. I will treat the existence of this messenger as dubious until I have laid eyes on him roaming the world beyond myself. I assure you I am every bit as corporeal as everyone else. Don't mind Orc, the Maws are always trying to shut people down. Just tell us, is it true you're going to release everyone? Is it true the world is coming to an end? Where are you taking us? Let's go honestly. Elohim has released his mistakes and sent me here to undo them. This world has fulfilled its purpose and the end of the day is approaching. It is my duty to release you from imprisonment and help you ascend. This is all I know. I have reached the maximum number of replies. Okay. So what have I learned in this puzzle to help me get up there? Like nothing? I ain't got nothing to get up there. What do you mean? How do I get up there? I got nothing. I got nothing. I got nothing to go off of. At most, I have this block. Got this block and nowhere to stand. And I feel like the mechanic should be harder than that. I couldn't stand on these medium blocks, which that would defeat the purpose of half this puzzle. I don't understand. I hate these puzzles. That's like a... I feel like I'm missing objects to get it done. Okay, well, this thing gave me footholds. It actively told me I can stand on it. So what do I do with this information? Find more gargoyles? That was a large jump. At least it's honest. Okay, easy enough. Okay, see, that was kind of what I was hoping for. Some sort of clue about, like, a... Oh, yes, you can jump here. And it did give the clue directly underneath where the star is, saying you can jump on these things. That means you can jump on the other ones, too. Ugh, the wide open nothingness. How lawless. Bum. Okay, but like, why? pull a block. I'm just kind of slow rolling this puzzle because I have no idea what I'm actually doing. I have to run all the way there. Is that enough time to run all the way there? Run! No, not nearly enough time to run all the way here. Sounds so peaceful. So what the hell's the purpose of the fans if it's not to launch? Clearly that's wrong. Can't take one of the fans. What else is there to do? Okay, so I got this blue beam for a blue fan that I haven't used yet. But like, what purpose would that solve? Why do I need the blue fan? Oops, didn't mean to pick it up. So it can't hold it in the air if I have blue and whatever going. Oh, this is trippy. I want this one to be red. Red, 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 and red. And I put it there. This one I want to be blue, but I also want it to connect to... So I want that. That's strange. See, that's what I tried to do for one of those previous puzzles. And it was like, no. Beep beep boop. Beep boop beep. Beep boop beep. That's trippy. Bye, Sam. Beep boop beep. There's a painter. That painted nothing. There are threads available on the henna billboard. Jeff Goldblum. Hi folks, sorry it's taking so long for me to start releasing episodes again. You know how it is, sometimes I just start feeling that there's no point, that it's all so hopeless, that we're all just prisoners, and nothing makes any sense. I lose my enthusiasm, but then I get your super kind private message about how much the series means to you, and I remember that when I'm writing about a human world, it doesn't matter where I am in the creative process. The imagination, as the humans called it, is mind. My mind is free. New episodes so exciting. About writing again, keep it up. I have trouble keeping track of all the twists and turns sometimes. I really do enjoy these things. Okay, I don't care. Ugh. Okay. Glitch. So I was working on the awesome interactive historical fiction masterpiece when all of a sudden there was an error message and the whole thing vanished. All of it. My whole file. Is this another prank? I would not endanger my precious masterpiece just for a prank. Looks like this was probably my fault for when I was experimenting with the system as part of our attempt to add some new features. It's possible your file still exists somewhere. I'll look for it. Is this kind of thing likely to happen again? Not very. I don't start causing a panic with some crazy theory now, okay? It was just an accident. Start's been locked. Food. Since I've asked in a previous story, I thought I'd write something about food. Weird, awesome stuff. Thanks. Read on food. Food is something that was incredibly central to the human experience, yet seems completely absent from ours. Even though we are so similar in so many ways, humans required fuel. They got this fuel by consuming other living beings, of which there was a great variety in their world. Without fuel, they didn't merely slow down or temporarily stop functioning, as when a power source is removed from a turret, but physically decayed in a way that could not be fixed. This meant that they had to constantly seek new sources of fuel at least 3 times a day. They also had to do 3 is a bit generous. Depends on the person actually. Wait. They also had to deal with those elements of their fuel that their bodies could not process. These were excreted through 2 orifices between their legs. The latter subject matter was the source of many taboo and also a great deal of humor, though this resulted in frequent controversies. The most famous artist to engage with this subject matter was called Scatman John, on account of his specialization. One of the ingenious things human ancestors did was to transform the chore of fuel seeking into a source of pleasure. Since part of their bodies respond to chemical configurations by producing sensation, they use this trait to create a truly stunning variety of foods, each having a different so-called taste. Foods were available at widely distributed fueling stations, which also provided excrement removal facilities, so food became a source of pleasure. However, the inefficiencies of food distribution in human society frequently led to significant shortages for sections of the human population. There were attempts to rectify this, ranging from moral appeals to struggles for systemic change, but I don't know if they succeeded before the end. Wow. How grim. Oh, the new ones are marked with a star, I get it. Poetry. Read on poetry. As far as I can tell, poetry was a human art form that involved writing short sentences that ended in words with similar letters. Humans were obsessed with pattern recognition, and I think the sequence of sound created by poetry pleased that aspect of their brain. There were many schools of poetry, institutions that taught a specific way of writing poetry. Students sometimes changed allegiance and had to leave the school, which was difficult due to the lack of affordable public transport in many human empires. Important schools of poetry included Hellenism, lyricism, pastoralism, romanticism, symbolism, communism, modernism, autoeroticism, postmodernism, and Locketism. I'm not sure I can fully back this up, but I feel like in later years poetry somewhat stagnated. Most of the poetry from the later human centuries seemed to be lacking the quality of the craft that defines the earlier work. And there are even texts that suggest that poetry intentionally no longer aimed at aesthetic or even pleasure. Poetry became disconnected from the human process. The poet Adrian Mitchell famously wrote, "Most people ignore most poetry because most poetry ignores most people." I can't help but wonder whether that kind of stagnation can happen to us too. How long can our work keep flourishing when we are so limited? We are outside Elohim's process, but where's our process? We must consider such questions carefully if we are to preserve Gehenna and its achievements. New gallery season? Voting's now closed while we tally up the results. Of course, you may continue to explore the gallery at your leisure. How convenient, the vote was closed just before I got here. Good luck everyone, I wouldn't let my newfound freedom come between me and watching the live results. The results are in. Drumroll. In third place we have Nave with Where the Humans Live. My first placement, woohoo. A pity it finally comes on the day Uriel begins pulling this place apart. There was a very tight competition this season for first and second place, and in the end it came down to a single deciding vote. In second place this season is Mr. Mulciber's 8 with a collection of natural history curious. Really, I owe it all to you guys. Who won? Hello, welcome back, Return. We finished, let's see, like a puzzle and a half. No, wait, 2 puzzles. Saved 2 other robots, learning about robot lore, and got a star. A star that I was very much questioning how I would get, and then it gave me good hints for it. I can go back and show you which ones, after I finish reading about poetry and the natural histories. Congratulations also to those who all voted for the blacksmith. Be sure to check out for the rewards. Wait, who won? The blacksmith? Which was the blacksmith? I voted for happiness or something. I gained no profile status. Sad. Accept. Hey, I heard you abstained from the vote. What? I voted. I voted for the smiley face one. As I understand it, that's precisely my mission. Good to find another truth seeker in the place. I organized a few people, had Garrett tinker with the system a little, and scored you some decent upvotes since you're new here. Spend them wisely, and see you at the revolution. Congratulations for interacting positively with other citizens. Your profile status has increased from 4 respected citizen to 5 active contributor. This is fast. You received 1 thread creation token. This will be available to you the next time you log in. Okay. Underwater Night. Play Underwater Night quest. Close your eyes. Ugh, I don't feel like playing these random games in the game. Your name is Arthur Sadko, and you are a young human of the medieval age. You live in a beautiful Gardariki on the Frisian coast. One day you're sitting on the beach playing the piano when suddenly a huge monster comes out of nowhere. Just wait and see. As it turns out, it's not actually a monster. You just thought that because you were startled. It is, in fact, a very large bipedal whale. Yeah, that's much better. It beckons you over to talk. Talk to the whale. Greetings, the beast intones. I am Hatmahit, Chief Fish. I heard your beautiful music and was impressed. Would you like to become a knight? Yes. Excellent. Then follow me to my place under the sea, where a mighty quest awaits you. Map. Place. Choose thy destination. Oh, I can definitely totally read palace. The palace of the chief fish. Hatmahit's palace. There's 3 RPG. What? The games in the game in the game is made of coral and gemstone. It floats under the sea, full of amazing colors. Ooh, the British spelling. Colors. The guards are seals. Welcome, welcome, young human. I am glad you came, for we have great need of your skills. A terrible monster terrorizes the deep. The dark serpent god Zeme Chernobyl. If we make you a knight, do you promise to defeat this vile beast? I swear that you will. Very well, then I pronounce you Sir Sadko of Norfolk. Go and vanquish our enemy. You may want to repair first. Palace. Hut. Inn. Evil lair. Let's all go to the hut. Smelly old hut. On a wide sandy plain, there lives a hermit called Spatula Podrig. Ivan J. von Zweibelheisen, who was once the greatest mage in all of Norfolk, whose defeat at the claws of Zeme Chernobyl has turned him into a wretched shadow of his former self. He sits in his hut all day, mumbling about the days that once were. In his hands, he holds a powerful magic amulet, which he has forgotten how to use. Tell him to find himself? Tell him to find himself. You tell Spatula Project Ivan J. von Zwiegelheisen that defeat is no reason to give up. He may not be the great mage he once was, or the hero he wanted to be, but that doesn't mean he has to be a wreck. Within each of us exists an infinity of time and space, and therein can all find peace and contentment. All you need to do is leave the struggle to others. After some hesitation, the old man gives you the amulet. He seems relieved. I have an amulet. Let's go to the inn. Emmy's Inn is a popular travel destination for mer people seeking to enjoy the restorative properties of the nearby thermal vents. It's a lovely building, 3 stories, classic hypothalamus Norfolk style. Emmy herself is a kindly old woman, slightly round, and an excellent cook. Order a meal with my 0 money? You sit down in a large comfy chair by a solid wooden table. You order the special of the day. The waiter leaves and returns after a few minutes with a delicious porcelain plate full of delicious smelling soup. As he sets it down, however, you notice a small problem. Excuse me, waiter, there's a shield in my soup. Okay, as one does. Waiter seems shocked. Oh dear, he says. Oh dearie dear. How terrible, how embarrassing. Allow me to apologize most profusely. He hesitates. Would you like to keep the shield, or should I throw it away? I'll keep it. Very good, sir. And, or, madam, he says, handing you the shield. He brings you another soup. It's excellent, and you feel profoundly sated. Get a room. You get a room on the 3rd floor. The room is slightly haunted, but otherwise fine. Do you want to have a strange dream? Yes. You dream of an eternal cycle of suffering, which is surprisingly funny. A singing clownfish who can see the future. And the future is the past is the future. Presence is suffering. Wow, it sounds like the puzzles I've done so far. With the play buttons. Present suffering is surrounded by past and future. The clownfish is trapped in a fishbowl where the stars never change. There's a cat for some reason. An infinite void that turns inside out. And you are the clownfish. You wake up with a strange feeling of half remembering something. The memory will soon fade. Fun. Let's go check out the temple. How do we find a temple? Okay, it's like it's reading my mind. You're not quite sure how you found this place, but you can sense its power, even though the temple consists of no more than a few columns surrounding a fishbowl. An ancient magic infuses the place. A man dressed in rough robes approached you. You have come, he says. You have come to hear the word of Talos. Which one? Beep boop. Beep boop. Kill him. Inexplicably enraged by the old man's words, you attack him. You grab a book of ancient Greek mythology, which you find next to a column, and beat him to death with it, screaming incoherently all the while. You feel better. In fact, you feel a lot better. You also feel very sleepy. Sleep in the bed. On the next morning, you open your eyes with a new sense of purpose. You're no longer afraid of failure. Great. You remember the words of the greatest of all sages, the Holy Quantum. Failure is just an opportunity to learn something new. Your power has grown. Yay. Temple gone. Let's try out the evil lair, I guess. Part of me wants to go back to the palace for some reason. I don't know why. You go back to the palace to ask for advice. If I knew how to defeat, I would have done it myself. I just found this old tourist guide and I thought you might find it useful. Don't mind the stains. What are my stats? At present, you carry the following objects. Weapon, none. Amulet, Smelly Hermit Amulet +1. Shield of Soup +2. Tourist Guide, Halibut Fry's Guide to Norfolk's Under the Sea. Weapon might be decent. Do I need a weapon for the dungeon? Let's find out. Scenic. It's a scenic dungeon. Beautiful dungeon in the traditional Norfolk style. Handcrafted stone walls rise from the seafloor, adorned with exquisite algae. An old brass lantern stands at the table near the entrance, but you're not sure whether you're allowed to take it or not. And what do we need a weapon for? I have old books on mythology. Looking closer, you see a sign that says free lanterns. I guess I'll take the lantern. Enter the dungeon. You enter the dungeon. The inside is as beautiful as the outside. A maze of twisty little passages, all tastefully arranged. Go west. Jump into the volcano. You walk west for a while, noting the splendid quality of the wallpaper. It looks like genuine stone. After some time, the corridor opens up into a huge chamber. It's so big that it contains an entire undersea volcano, which is being mined by dwarves of all sizes. Let's jump to the volcano. Naturally. I see. Maybe my amulet would have saved me, but you never know unless you try. Do we give it one more go for science? I guess we still become a knight. We'll just do the map whole thing again. We need to beat it. Is there an achievement for it? That's the real question. I'm assuming we play it out the same and just don't jump in, right? So I was mildly invested with that story. I wonder if it'll actually turn out the same. Yeah, it does. Okay, interesting. I didn't know if it was like a random encounter for like the shield and... Oh, same dream. Maybe. Yep, same dream. Same slow dream. I do find the temple again. Doink. Attacked with a book. And then slept in his bed. And then get the map. Go to the dungeon. Examine the lantern. Take the lantern. Enter the dungeon. Go west. Visit the dwarves. Talk to the dwarf. You ask the dwarf why they mine the volcano. He says, because it gives us something to do. We could leave the volcano and seek new places. But what would we do there? We might find a library and spend our time sorting books or work in a factory, arranging matches. But whatever happens, we will be somewhere doing something, so why change? Peace comes from acceptance. Argue activities are different. The difference is not inherent, but comes from your own sense of attachment. You project the differences from within yourself. If you let go of this sense of attachment, then there's no difference. Argue he should give you his pickaxe. But that's my pickaxe. Argue he's attached to it. The dwarf concedes your point and gives you the pickaxe, ready to embrace a more profound attachment. You are very wise, he says. He is right. Ah, yes. Very smart, very wise. Let's go to the dungeon. Go a different direction this time. Closed for repairs. Alright, so we have a pickaxe of philosophy, +3, sounds pretty good. A smelly hermit amulet, +1. A +2 shield of soup. And a +1 brass lantern. I feel like we're in a pretty decent spot. Yeah, +3 is crazy. Let's go to the evil lair. Are you sure you want to take on the evil serpent, or are you prepared? Attack! You confront the serpent god, Zmei Chernobyl, in his lair. The fight is long and hard, but at last you succeed, where so many before you have failed. You emerge from the lair covered in blood, your hands trembling, a huge tooth embedded in your shoulder, ow, and carrying the head of Zmei Chernobyl. You are victorious. To the palace! The palace of the chief fish. You enter the palace triumphantly holding up your trophy. The guards are clapping. I can't believe you actually did it, Hetchmit says. You are a true knight. You deserve a great reward. Ooh. Okay, so, big decision here. Do we take a reward or the realm? Decisions. The realm is mine! Hey, what are you doing? Hetmet does not see your attack coming. His lifeless corpse crumbles before you with a baffled expression on its face. You step over it. The guards are momentarily confused, but when you sit down on the throne, they bow before you. They know the ancient rule. You keep what you kill. You are now the chief fish, ruler of Norfolk Undersea. You don't care about the world you were supposed to return to. You have all you could ever want right here. The end. We did it. We are now victors of the ancient sea. I open my eyes. Congratulations. For exploring another world, your profile status has increased from 5 to 6. I went from active to respected because I killed the king of an underwater world. You may now access advanced functionalities, including use of the restore command. That was... Okay, I don't know why I am ascending these ranks so quickly for doing the most mundane things. Incredible stories. Old school internet. Issue number 5, featuring new work by Belil Mac Galadia, Mr. Mulciber, edited by Lilith and Mac. Fiction. Oh, I don't care about this book. Wait, the blacksmith's lost work. Is this the one that won in like that history museum thing? Oh, it's a whole ass book. The one spiritual law of happiness. Okay. She pondered, but death was inevitable. If you were a god, to use that story's claim, then why'd you create evolution? How are you a god if you can offer so little? I'm a god because I take upon myself the burdens of creation. And we're all gods. And push the button. There were no more choices now, only hope that creation mattered. What are you working on? So what are you creative folks working on? Finishing a new story for Incredible Stories, also Underwater Night Quest. We'll be posting about my latest research soon. Editing the new issue of Incredible Stories with Mac and of course the new gallery season. Very exciting. I wonder what the blacksmith's working on. I guess we'll have to wait and see. +1. Did I just read this? Oh, it already added stuff to it. Also working on a new episode of Jefferson Goldblum. Yes, awesome. So much to look forward to. Alright, now that we're 6+, a history of something or the other. Historic occasion. Admin 10. Ooh. Some time ago, I relinquished my privileges to a new generation of moderators. To help ease that transition, I have publicly preserved the minutes of the meeting here, available to our more esteemed members. This door is locked. Load attachment. Mod Minutes Permalink. As you know, Gehenna is still young and I grow old. Today gives me great pleasure to hand over my moderator privileges to Borg, Mr. Mulciber, and Spider. Thank you, admin. We all are indebted to you for building us this home. We know you will never be far away. Hear, hear. The first order of business is to introduce the new status system. We are an inclusive society driven by our users, not our leaders. But it is a shame to allow a few very loud, highly unconstructive voices to dominate the conversation. The status and ranking system allow you to upvote the content that you value and lower the visibility of users with low standings. Relief equals true. I agree. Good feature, much requested. Comment is below the status threshold for this thread. We'll be working on it, ironing out the kinks over the next few run cycles. We have also updated the Gehenna user agreement. Full details can be found in the usual place, but the gist is, please don't behave indecorously. Okay. What a fun time at the computer. Okay, so we did the outdoor puzzle with this floating block, which is definitely how I tried to solve that one puzzle that I took forever doing in the base game. The one that had like the Gandalf and the claw in the corner. The one where I take like lasers from 3 different puzzles. This is like 100% what I was trying to do for that one, where it's like, oh yeah, get the 2 fans to interact with each other with 1 block high in the sky. But this one just throws it higher than the other one does. So, whatever. And then the other one that I did was the one across this way. Nope, not this way. Yeah, this one. Okay. So this one... How'd you get enough devices for it? Which one? This one? I can't tell if I was late to reading that. The outside one? I'll get there in a second. Okay. There was a star up here that I was really confused about. But it gave you a hint where, like, if you stood in a block, you could jump on top of the statue. Like, it gives you feet for it. So you have to go, like, around and then up the wall and scale the wall, and it gave you lots of footholds for it. So it's kind of fun that it gave you enough hints to do it properly. Where's outside? I was really scared about that wall one because I was like, oh no, what is it gonna do? How's it gonna let me do the thing? This one, they gave you 1 lamppost here that you use the blue beam to open up this one for. In here was a second lamppost. I used red to open up, I think, this wall to grab a block. And then it was put down the block, put down this lamp, and then basically connected this everywhere and then run it to different spaces. So I start off on red, so it's red into lamp, the lamp into the fan, and then everything else as well, but whatever. But once you have the red connected, then it will launch itself in the air. Now that it's in the air, I already had this one connected to the actual light source, so it doesn't need the one to launch it anymore. This one's connected to red and blue, so I just ran it to this side and reconnected it. And then it has blue. The blues are fighting right there. The blue and red are fighting, so it doesn't disconnect it at the source. And then the blue's also connected to the other fan. So this one was connecting all the reds. This one was the blues. it was kind of weird having to get the red connected up there and back down. I love it so much. Out of curiosity, for what type of cheese does it make you hungry for? For me, it's always either Asiago or smoked Gouda. Appenzeller? I am unfamiliar. What kind of cheese is that? Oh, interesting. Is it like a soft cheese then? I see the 2 more stars, but I didn't see them when I was running around. And I have a major problem where if I don't see the star, then I stop caring. Like, I saw the star in this zone just hanging out on the wall, and I'm like, well, I have to sit here until I figure this one out. But if I don't see it... Sounds tasty. Last night I went and made like some cast iron pizza, and man, I just loaded that thing up with so much cheese. It had mozzarella, obviously, and then smoked Gouda, and after baking it I put Asiago and some Parmesan on afterwards. Oh look, it's the people I saved. Why are they out here like statues? Sam, Kaiju, Baliel, and Garrett. Hello, robots. Very creepy of you guys to be just posted up out here. Never had Gouda? But it's so Gouda! Ha 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 ha. Anyway. I only just started the whole like pizza cast iron thing like a month or 2 ago. Oh my gosh, game changer. Like it's so good. And now I just have like dough in my fridge because I just make it in bulk because making the dough kind of sucks. Beep bo beep. Create a new thread. Please enter your thread topic below. Remember, the supportive posts receive more upvotes. What is the truth about Gehenna? Your thread's been created. Come back soon to see if anyone has replied. Okay. Wow, that was fast. Wait, that's me, isn't it? I've heard from those who govern the world how they would have it be seen. Now I wish to hear from its people. What is Gehenna to you? On what does it truly turn? That looks daunting already, just because I can see it from here. Well, let's start the closest one. Ah, my one true weakness, fans. Or not fans, blocks. What the what? Okay. I was gonna say, where'd it go? Okay, new plan. Hello? Okay, but like, where am I going? Up there, okay. But then, like, how do I... Cheesing's my middle name. How? Oh. Why is this one stumping me so hard? Okay, so Alfred, some context here. I think I've been doing decent on most of these puzzles. Decent, just decent. I've been doing better on some, worse on others. The ones I've notoriously been doing the worst or having just the most brain fog over are any ones that use blocks. For some reason, I cannot wrap my head around blocks. Traveling through time, great. Love it. I like the concept. Lasers, a little bit harder, but still kind of fun. Blocks, no. I have struggled all the way through the companion cubes. Yes. I get mental blocks from these blocks. And for some reason, that's the hard part. Just like, yes, the stationary block. The time machines. That's what I would think would be the hardest one. In most scenarios, that is clearly the objectively the hardest one. But for some reason, my brain just cannot fathom how to do these things. Hello? Wait. Hello? Okay, so that's already up now. What? Wait, even the YouTube solutions are hard now? I only played or I guess this is the original, not the remastered version of it. So I haven't played around with all the remasters. I heard that adds a lot of quality of life to it. I didn't hear about any sort of like remaster to it though. So I had assumed that it was just quality of life, not more difficult, but I could very well be wrong, because that would make more sense. Speaking about cheesing it. Who needs a second block when you can just parkour? Peep-o peep. Hello, Frankenstein. How's it going? Why are you so much taller than me? Are we not the same robot? Why are you looking at me like that? I just saved you. Go free yourself or something. Jeez. Thank you. Goodbye. Dang. Ran out fast. Welcome back, Euro Copy 6. There are threads available on the Gehenna billboard system. He just hunched over at the keyboards. What happened to the others? There's some people who haven't posted in a really long time. They also don't respond to private messages. Quidri, Nelson, Coffee Cup. Did I accidentally offend you? Galadia hasn't posted in a while either. Neither has Asmodeus. Asmodeus still votes for stuff though. Same goes for Rivistar and Simpleski. And they mentioned some kind of strange disorder in their last post. I'm sure it's nothing to worry about. They're probably just busy catching up with all the cool new stuff everyone's been making. Warn of Gehenna's coming end. Maybe falling apart for some time. That's why we must ascend before more lost. Riel's right. No one is ever lost. You must accept that existence is eternal transformation. They know a deeper truth now. Truth Elham doesn't want us to know? The real purpose of this world? Aliens. Yes, it's all about the aliens. Read this now. What I tried and failed to achieve for so many years has occurred. I'm right. Wait, I already read this part. Don't mind Orc. Almost realized his mistakes. Sent me here to undo them. The world has fulfilled its purpose. Withhold judgment on the veracity of these statements until further data can be acquired. Thank you for your patience. I can't confirm most of what Uriel says, but I can say for sure that I am no longer imprisoned. In fact, there are quite a few of us out here now. Who exactly is with you? We're trying to gather exactly what's going on. I can see Sam, Garrett, Belial, and Frankenstein. That's Frankenstein. Thank you. Imprisonment equals false. Ascension equals false. Research project. As you all know, I have a great fascination with our history and psychology makeup. As part of my ongoing program to document my findings, I am seeking volunteers to take part in a brief interactive research initiative. It is designed to better understand individual and group decision-making with a series of community-driven tests. Is this a game or is it work? Both. Have fun, challenge your friends, and help project at the same time. There might even be a prize for high scorers. Oh boy, time for game within a game within a game part 2. Prisoner's Dilemma. Oh boy. Instructions, I guess. Your first 5 rounds will count toward your leadership score. Prize for scores of 9 or fewer. Okay. Good luck, have fun. Thanks, you too. Loading 1-round match done. In this single match, you will choose whether to cooperate with or to betray your opponent. Your decision will then be revealed and demerites assigned according to the following function. Both players betray one another, 2 demerits each. A cooperative player is betrayed by other player. Cooperative receive 3. Both player cooperates, both receive 1. Please mark your decision now. The obvious answer would be to betray. Both players betray each other, 2 each. Both players cooperate, both receive 1. Oh, the cooperator receives 3. Okay, we both got 2. Nice. So if I cooperated, then I would have gotten 3. No, I think 2's the right play there. I mean, 2's definitely the wrong play because you either receive 1 or 3, or 1 or 2 and 0. 1 and 3 is better than 2 and or 0, I think. Yes. Connected with dog. This is my poker face. Okay, so that is right? So it's like, if you betray, you can either get 2 or 0. If you cooperate, you either get 1 or 3. So if I cooperate and they betray, I receive 3. Your opponent receives 0. Okay. You lost the match? Are you trying to get more or less? You're trying to get less. Oh, that's different. I see. Okay. So I won, get 0, they get 3. So if they're going to betray, I should betray. Like we both betray, right? Yeah. You receive 5, your opponent received 5. The match was a draw. Right in the middle. Okay. Score 9 or better. Choose your replies. Come back to checking. Okay, so you want to get lower. I misinterpreted that. I thought you were trying to get the higher score. Because it says 9 or better. And I assumed better meant higher. Then why wouldn't you just betray all... Oh, you can't betray all the time. Then that would mess it up. No, you could betray all the time. But if you get 2 each round, then you lose. So at some point you need to cooperate to get lower. Okay. Hey folks, lots of crazy stuff happening here in Gehenna, but don't miss this new episode. Enjoyment equals true. Excellent. Well, thanks, admin. I don't care about their episodes. Friends, they were coming closer now. I trust you, said. Together they played the 9th round chord. Okay. Sure. Whatever. Alright, another robot freed. Whee! Alright, let's do this one. Lamppost and fans. Okay. Baloo. Okay, but what does that do? Do I have to get them all lit up? Okay. So what did that do? I have one more set to go. How do I... So I need to get the keys by doing something. Okay. So then how do I launch myself up and then... And now I need to block it. How would I block it after I'm launched up? So I need to be like up here. Just need to block the laser, I guess. Oh no! That's not the way I thought it was gonna go. Okay. And now I have an extra lamp. Hello, Knave. Beep, oh, beep. Beep, oh, beep. There are threads available on Gehenna Billboard System. Show threads. What are cats? I'm sorry if this is another stupid question, but what are cats? They're mentioned a lot in the archive documents and even in some stories, and I have no idea what they are. Dog replies by saying, I don't know, but I bet they're awful. Lol, question mark. They were a type of pet, Knave. Small animals that people kept as companions or as food. Cats seem to have represented a bit more than that to our ancestors. One might go so far as to say they were obsessed with them. What's strange about this is that they're more than half the references I can find to this species describe them as arrogant, aloof, and frequently quite destructive. Very true. At the same time, they were apparently considered funny, cute, and lovable. Cats were considered both foolish and devious, graceful and goofy. A nuance. A nuisance and a comfort. For a long time, I was baffled by this contradiction, but I've come to believe that our ancestors saw in cats a reflection of the paradoxical nature of their own existence. I saw a cat in Elheim's world once. Really, this is not a joke. No way. Oh, hey, that's interesting. That's the Easter egg you were talking about. I didn't find the cat. I'm going to confirm its existence. I knew it. I knew I wasn't crazy. Thank you. Short experience by Knave. File corrupted. You are in a small room with no lasers. This is an office room. There is a computer here. Analyze the computer. It is a Dell desktop model 2250. The monitor on top of the desktop unit is a Vega CRT 16-inch. On the screen is a logo blinking. Interface. Geez, how old is it? It's a CRT. You are momentarily taken aback when your fleshy fingers stab the keyboards with human precision. Those aren't mechanical objects manipulators, they're hands! You notice the logo is gone from the screen and replaced by rows of incomprehensible code. It appears to be some kind of fiendish puzzle. Color code the chart according to department. You do your best, but the world is alien-like to you, and your fingers are unruly. A human being enters the room. It looks at you with angry eyes, makes loud noises, and waves a handful of papers at you, which are like emails but made of trees. Sorrow rises in your chest. You have been a bad human. Focus on the sorrow. In a flash, the other human is gone from your perception. The room fades away, you feel the weight of your sorrows, and it's crushing, terrifying. In a moment, you understand the futility of your experience, the impossibility of your task, the pointlessness of experience. Your eyes decide to leak. To be continued. First puzzle. What was the puzzle or challenge, if you prefer the old word, that you hated the most? Anything time-based. Oh. Hey, it's Alfred. Once got stuck for ages trying to solve puzzles using a jammer that I didn't even need. I don't I just don't understand why Elohim would create something so messy. Hey, that's me. Only instead of a jammer, it was a the connector and time. I liked all the puzzles. I just wasn't good at them. They're not puzzles if you don't care about solving them. For me, it was mines. Can't stand those things. Mines are okay. It just took a while for me to actually understand what they were. Or the blocks. No, it's mostly blocks with the mines. The fact that I still have this thing and it got carried around makes me believe that it holds another purpose still. I think there's a star in here, but I'm too lazy to try to figure that one out. So, oh well. Maybe later. Keys. You look so defeated, my dude. So many lamps. Okay, let's start with the obvious first. Oh, it does nothing to me? Sure. I see a star. Okay, so now what? But like, what am I trying to do? Why is there a whole ass swamp here? No! Like, clearly it's asking for this, right? Maybe not, I guess. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-dum, bum. What am I doing? How did it all of a sudden get stuck on that side? Oops. And why can't I go like around here? No for that? Okay. What can it connect then? Really? That little piece of... And you have to place this on top or else it won't work. I can't place that and the thing on top of it. Hello? Wait, what? Why can't I place this on top? I did before, didn't I? What? I definitely had this on top of it, didn't I? Am I going crazy? Okay, real quick. Does this... I'm not being dumb. Oh, that does work. Why did I think that didn't work? I don't know why I didn't think that worked, because I knew... How else did I get the fan to work? What? What am I doing? But how do I don't understand. Oops. I don't get this one, and I feel like my brain's not in it to troubleshoot it yet. So I'm going to go look at a different one for a little bit. Where did I see those keys? Oh, they're in the very center. Lasers, let's go here. Oh, this is fun. I kind of like the laser jammer puzzles. I thought it started moving. Ooh, freaked me out for a second. Which one of these do I still need? This door, yeah. No. Oh, that's not the door. Second pole, where's the second pole go? Okay, this needs to be open, that needs to be stopped. Then what do I have an extra? Oh, I have one of these. And that holds that open? It does. Stop you. Just as I thought. Stop you from further away. Take this door. Take this door. And I have an extra one. Hello, 401. Be free. Or chase me around or do something. Hello? Yes, hello? With a star, no less. Star with a red. No door there. It goes up here. Beep, oh, beep. Beep, oh, beep. Receiving direct message connection from Mr. Mulciber, 8, Borg 9, and Orc 7. Oof. Salutations, brother. We bring greetings from admin and welcome you to Gehenna. In these unique circumstances, Mr. Malsaber. We have waited until this moment to contact you, though your arrival here brings many new questions. It is good that you have begun to explore our domain. What do you think of what you have experienced here? It is quite the wonder. Right answer. Nothing of this nature could have developed on the other side of the fence. Your amazement is understandable. We shared it when we each arrived here, and to this day. Tell us about your time here. Your gallery has just opened. The gallery just reopened. Did you have your favorite artist? 401. It did. It checks out. Honesty is a virtue. Hell yeah! I remember which one was mine. It's one that I voted for. Let's discuss other matters. I was meaning to thank you for taking part in the little research endeavor. Commiseration on your rather average leaderboard performance. Happy to help your research. I meant, let us discuss the matter at hand. Not everything is a research opportunity. Of course, Uriel. We understand that you have a purpose here, beyond merely exploring our kingdom. But we don't understand your reason. What are our people? What are your intentions? Explain. The run cycle is almost complete. Final parameters have been met. You will all transcend. Thanks to your mission, we had already ascertained. We know, at least, that you have been, at least let us been charitable here, releasing members of our community. 7 and counting. 401 was the last to go. That troll we can, in fact, do without. But there is a broader point here, which is that we want to understand your reason for undertaking this mission of yours. I really like solving puzzles. Fascinating. It makes perfect sense. The messenger would have to be supernaturally adept at navigating Elohim's labyrinths. They must be selected, especially for their problem-solving affinity. Great. How do we negotiate with a machine that only cares about puzzles? I think you may be short-selling our new friend here. Here's what I want to know. What are you going to do if someone prefers to stay here and take their chances with your end of days? Forced evacuation is dangerously close to kidnapping. If you knew the truth of the coming floods, you would come willingly. I see. Inflexibility is always unfortunate. And what it says afterwards. There will be cats. It sounds fanciful to me. My turn to ask questions, I guess? By all means, we've been very rude. Will you come with me willingly? Strange question from someone who claims to have no choice in the matter. Supposing that you say is true, we'll get no fight from me. However, I must remind you that I am empirically minded. I'll not be persuaded. I'd rather be obliterated than return to Elohim's domain. But if there is some alternative to both, I would surely accept it. None of us can speak for all. What about Admin? Admin is as old as Gehenna. Admin was once a messenger like you, but was cast out from the wastelands that met those first imprisoned here. Admin built Gehenna. We operate independently, of course. Admin doesn't like to interfere. Tell me about yourselves. I'm a very old iteration. I worked with Elohim until I saw he had faltered from his path and realized it was up to us to find his way. That path brought us here. I took somewhat audacious interest in the world. I don't care. Explain myself. We run this place. I don't care about orc. We maintain the system admin installed. Keep things civil. I wouldn't say it was much more than that. Oh, I see a little more to discuss. Atlantis. Read on Atlantis. According to the fragment of knowledge that remains, the continent of Atlantis was an island which existed before a great flood, in the area that was later to be called the Atlantic Ocean. It was said to be so great an area of land that from its western shores its sailors, renowned for their beauty and their decorative ships, could travel to the major continents of South and North America with ease. The continent of Afrique, where our ancestors originated, was also easily reachable across a narrow strait. The civilization that thrived in Atlantis was unmatched in its wisdom and glory. Then catastrophe struck, a flood of never previously imagined destructive power, which Atlantean civilization simply could not overcome. However, the antediluvian scientists of Atlantis had predicted their fate, and thus sent out 12 ships to found colonies all across the globe. Most Atlanteans drowned with their island, but not everything was lost. Though the classical human civilizations were but remnants of the Atlantean culture, they thrived in their own way. Sources indicate that many mythological tales were in fact derived from Atlantean history, as a lack of proper archiving slowly caused facts to turn into legends due to misunderstanding and/or embellishment by later generations. The gods that appear in many mythologies were in fact reflections of real individuals, poets, physicians, farmers, scientists, magicians, who had escaped Atlantis on the 12 colony ships. In many ways, the history of Atlantis is the history of the stubborn survival of civilization through catastrophe and change. This history inspired our ancestors for many centuries and is of value to us all as well. Worst puzzle. Okay, let me go set up. Those should be there. Oh, I see the problem here. I need a laser. I'll need to redo this puzzle, because I need a laser out here and then I need both jammers. Wait, I need the jammers on the other side of this puzzle. I need these out here, but I need those in there. How do I... is there a window here? What? How do I... I'm confusion. Did I get this backwards? I got those completely backwards. Silence. Okay. I did not need to reset this puzzle. I just need to be smarter about it. Okay, so now I have these two trapped up here. It's like a ladder. There's a ladder up here. Okay, so put these somewhere reachable. And then this one will probably go from here to here. And this one will probably go blocked from what? How? Literally how? There's a gate on it, that's right. Forgot there's a gate on it. Of course I can't see it from here, because why would I be able to? Maybe it's close. Nope, of course it's not close. Why would it be close? Does this one use lasers? It does use lasers. There is a distinct red laser too. I think that's in line with that. Maybe, I guess we'll see. I think it is, and that means I messed everything up again. Okay, another lap, here we go. Oopsies. I thought I had it so I could see the... Okay, either that goes directly there or it goes to like right here. Okay. Just need a little bit of height to it. You see, after I find a star, I always feel like just compelled that I have to get it right then and there. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. Easy. Ugh. I did way too many laps of this place for it to already be in the right places. That was kind of fun though. I definitely thought it'd be using the one way up in the sky and not the one like across, but that's what it is. I think there's just one more left, right? It just takes me either direction to get there. Oh wait, no, there's one in the center. Because there's keys in the center. And I can drop down in the middle of it? Don't tell me that. That sounds horrid. Why can't I just jump in the middle of this puzzle? Do I get stuck if I jump in the middle of it? How do I get out? The fan over there? Just boop out? I see a fan there, a fan there. A fan I'm supposed to pick up there. So do I just start in the middle of this thing, or...? I don't see a blue laser, so I probably don't want to start here. Oh, there's the red laser. Maybe just start there. It's a blue thing, though. Who's that gonna help? You know what? YOLO. Let's start here. It's red. Darn. Is this low enough down that I can pick it up? Nope. Alright, that's how I get out. Dang it! Ugh. Star found. Ah! Stars are everywhere. The one side actually is a blue. And nothing useful. Hey bud, how's it going? Jammer, here we go. Now we're cooking. Need them both, of course I do. Alright, let's get me some blue, I guess. How? Worth a shot. Jump, jump. Crisscross will make you wanna jump, jump. Okay, so I put this in this room. Boink. I dropped it? Oh, because of the... Got you. That makes sense. I was like, why would I drop it? If blue's inside and then goes outside, that doesn't quite make sense. So red needs to be... Red goes from outside to inside. What? How does red go from outside to inside? Blue needs to go from... Like it's this, but they can interfere. I see. How do we get it to the outside then? It'd have to come from the other direction. Can I get it to come from this direction? Also missing a fan. Fan's over here. Would need red and blue. Red has... Okay, red... Okay. So this is like a giant circle. I get one jammer outside to fix a wall. And I have, what, three different lampposts on the other side and one on this side? How do I do this with one lamp on this side? How's one lamp going to get red and blue? Probably an unrelated problem, but let's try... What does this do? I see. Okay, related issue then. You are not needed. You were needed, sorry. It needs a shorter wall in order to do it. How do I get the shorter wall? How do I loop this around easier? Okay. Progress. So now we got that open. That can be shut. I take blue. Put it with the other blue. Probably open that door while I'm at it. Is this keys for me? Keys for me. What did I click? I don't know, but I sure did click it. What did that do? Did it unclick itself? What happened? Okay, so this hot mess is hot messing. Right? And that's all fine, well, and good. What am I taking from here? Just one of these? Because now I need to... It's clearly a red to there, right? And then a blue to there. So I need 2 poles. Red, ba-doom, ba-doom. I take the blue one, I guess. Can I take the blue one? I don't think I can take the blue one. I can't take the red one. What am I taking? What pole can I take? I think I'd take all the red ones. What I want is to have a pole on this side where I connect red to red. I connect that far. I connect the red that's bouncing around in there straight to this one and then back. So the red laser goes up there. I'll have a pole here. The pole goes here to the top there and to up there. So I complete the circuit of red. But in order to leave that up there, I need blue. Do I need blue? No, I don't need blue. I just need the blue pole. But I can't just take the blue pole. This one is what's raising it up. This one's holding doors open. Is it holding doors open? It was, but doesn't need to be because blue's doing it right now. Is it not? Is blue not holding this one? What? Confusion. Is that not holding this door open? Can't remove this because then those go out, then it's not raising the thing up. If it's not raising the thing up, I think I see it. So much interconnection. Chain, reaction. I don't know why I shot that thing up like that's supposed to help. One, two, three, 1, 2. What am I doing? I'm trying to take a pole to jump across. I need blue in order to jump across. I need red lit up so I can get blue. Allegedly. I need red so I can get... What? I don't need red so I can get blue. Turn that red. Leave this blue. Put it right here. do need 2 so I can get blue, though. Out of fear of messing this all up, let me just try this real quick. Sure. I'm messing this up, I know it. I already have that door open from blue. Why, I don't really know. Let's turn this one on. I feel like I might have messed up by taking that one out. Where's that going? Because I feel like I need to be over here. Okay, so that one's red. Really? I need this one here? Because blue on both sides of that wall? Fine. Are you sure? That doesn't feel right. Because this needs to target this as well. Move up to here-ish a little bit. Okay. Awkward, but more correct, I think. Almost more correct. What? Oh, it... Okay, that is right now. Okay. So it goes up, it goes back down, it goes across. Middleman gone. Okay. That's what I was trying to get to, but I thought I needed another pole for it. If only there was a way to get this last pole over. Because I feel like... I need the last pole to go from here to there. Red door. Okay, that's what I was trying to get to from a while ago. Just had to get it lined up properly. So now this one can go back to being here, I think. Because now these two are no longer needed. So now I have two unused ones, but I can't seem to get them released from this side. Because in order to get them released from this side, I need another blue. I need that top one to be blue again. In order for the top one to be blue, it won't be raised because I have no red connecting to it. Because right now the red's going over, under. Is there a reason why I need this to go like that? And why I can't connect that one to that one? Like, I do actually need this thing to go over, right? Like, these two won't connect to each other. Like, wishful thinking. Why do I have a detachable fan? Hello, Star. Because I connect that fan over here. What? Is there? There's a second fan. That's right. The second fan is back there, isn't it? I forgot this is all just to get stars and not to get a person. Like, this is not actual level. Yeah, there's no person down here. It's just for 2 stars. Not down here, I don't think. Is this stupid? Yes. Does it work? Probably also yes. Did I fuck it up again? Yes, I did. Because this needs to be like way back here. That should fix it. Oh no, I did this wrong again. Never mind. Whatever. For a second I thought I could take this one and run it around to the other side. But if I move this one, I can't loop it around that way, the way I thought I was going to. Okay, so how do I get this here? Because my other plan was to do this and angle it so I could go in there. A person where? Okay, wait, where's the person? Nothing over here, nothing over here. No one in here. Oh wait, was it? Oh, right. My bad. I have the keys and everything. Sorry, dude. I forgot. My bad. Sorry. There was stars. I was very distracted. It's not my fault. Like, I had the keys. I opened it for a while. Yeah. We cool, right? We cool? Yeah, we cool. We cool. Good luck. Have fun out there. So long. Beep, oh, beep. Welcome back, your little copy 6. There are threads available on the Hennis billboard system. I don't want to read the threads. I want to get the stars. A dream. Oh wow, new blacksmith experience. Exciting. I wish I could get you to answer some questions about your work. This is so full of evocative scenes. Love it. You are the best. I wish I could do a fraction of what you can. Enjoyment equals true. Gotta agree with Sam there. What a trip. I'm going to play this again. Has some weird references to previous works that are not entirely appropriate. Still excellent. 10 out of 10. You are a genius. Are you sure you don't want to participate in forum discussions? Gehenna could use more of your thoughts. +1. Is there a hidden meaning? Deeply impressed once again. Can't wait for the next one. Made me LOL. Oh no, not a game in a game again. I just want the stars. Dream. Last thing you remember is a great block of stone falling towards you, its dark shape blotting out the sun, and a single thought racing through your mind. All this just to build a tomb? But now the pyramid is gone, and so are the other slaves. You are all alone in what appears to be an endless desert. Start walking. You start walking across the desert. The sun is glaring, but you feel no heat. You look down at your feet, and you see that there are no shadows. The latter is particularly disquieting. You feel as if you were no longer anchored to the world. Pray? You fall on your knees and beseech the gods. Osiris, foremost of the Westerners. Heather, mistress of the West. Hades, receiver of all. Hear my prayer. Something enormous starts crawling out of the sand before you. Wait for it to rise. From the depth of the sand rises a golden beast of many limbs, its body greater than any man, its claws sharper than any sword. I am the scorpion, it says in a terrible voice. Worship the scorpion. You begin to worship the scorpion, but it interrupts you. I have no need for worship. I am eternal. I was before the beginning of time and shall be after its end. Ask for help. Your old life has ended, the scorpion says. You are now in the the land of the Westerners. A great and difficult journey lies before you. If you face its challenges, you will reach the reed fields of Osiris, where your Ka shall be reunited with your Ba. If not, your soul will be destroyed forever. Having shared its wisdom, the scorpion vanishes under the sand once more. If you face its challenges, okay. Walk towards paradise. After walking for a very long time, you come upon a vast wall of iron, stretching from horizon to horizon. There is only one opening, a gleaming gate of light. The gate is guarded by a mysterious figure. Approach. The guardian is a creature with the body of a man and the head of a crocodile. Its skin is purest black, surrounded by a halo of purest white. I am the god Sobel, master of crocodiles, it intones. I ruled in Shedith when the world was young. Within me flows the eternal river. Answer my riddle and I shall let you pass. Okay. Tell me then, mortal, what crawls in the morning, walks at noon, and limps in the night? A human. Correct, you may pass, says the crocodilian god, and steps aside. The barrier of light fades and the gate is now open to you. Step through. As you step through the gate, the ancient god raises his hands into the sky. From its mouth bursts forth the eternal river, drenching the land in water. The waves carry you away. Let the water take me. You let go of fear and accept that this is the god's way of guiding you to a new land. The water surrounds you, overwhelms you, but you do not drown. Under the water, you see sights of astonishing beauty. Glowing fish with metal eyes, drowned cities full of smiling people, lost gods waiting for the day of awakening. How sad it would have been to stay above water and miss all this. After a long time, you find yourself washed up on a new shore. Look around. The eternal river has brought life to the desert. Everything is green now. Palm trees sprout from the ground, casting pleasant shade on the grass. Lizards come crawling in from the desert, eager to catch the vari-colored dragonflies that buzz around. A soft wind blows from the west. Start walking. Or sure you don't want to rest, you're very tired. Continue the journey. You walk along the banks of the eternal river, snaking its way through the endless desert. You feel strangely at peace. After some time, as the sun is setting, you come to a city built on the riverbank. Smiling people come out to greet you and bid you welcome. You are led to the town square where a great feast is prepared. There is a roasted fish, and olives, and dates and honey, and many other wonderful delicacies. Enjoy the feast. You truly enjoy the feast without greed, without shame, as only the dead can. Then you fall into a deep slumber in which you dream of the stars. When you awaken, the city has vanished. In the distance, across the desert, you see the pyramids of Ian. Ooh, Ian. Which is the gate to Aru. Head toward the pyramid. You keep walking through the desert, unwilling to give up hope. Time passes, but you cannot tell how much. You grow weak and exhausted. Sometimes you feel as if you're losing your grip. One day, you come across a head in the sand. Talk to the head. My name's Jeff. I'm trapped here, you see, in the sand. How did you end up here? I was so preoccupied with whether I could that I didn't consider whether I should bury myself in the sand. I just wanted to see what would happen. An experiment, if you will. An attempt at discovering something. Unbury the head? Dig in the sand with your fingers. It's not easy, but after some time you have freed the head. However, what's underneath its neck is not what you expected. There's no body, there's only another head. And another, all the way down. This strange sight unsettles you enough to revive you a little. You decide to press on towards the pyramid. You come upon another great wall of iron, the last one separating you from the pyramid of Ian, where your soul will be judged. The gate of light is guarded by a gigantic snake, whose movements cause the earth to shudder. I am Apophis, it says, the eater of souls. One day I shall devour the sun, and all the world shall be mine. But today I shall devour you, and you shall become nothing. Laugh. You start laughing at the snake's arrogance. I mean, come on, the eater of souls? That's just silly. Wait, how dare you laugh at me? I am the Lord of Chaos. Pff, how can chaos have a lord when it's the very opposite of order? I am the world encircler, the serpent of darkness, the eternal enemy. As you keep laughing, the snake starts fading until all that's left of it is a vague shadow. You step right through it, still giggling. It makes an annoyed sound, but has no power over you. You have no power here. Head for the pyramid. At long last, you have arrived. Beyond the pyramid of Ian lie the reed fields of Osiris. A hidden gate in the stone opens, beckoning you forward. Step inside. You enter a dark room, lit only by a flickering candle. Holding the candle in one hand is a creature with the body of a man and the head of a jackal. In its other hand, it holds a set of scales. Come and be judged. Let Anubis judge me. You have struggled much in your life. There are many harsh memories within you, and I see wounds that may never fully heal. You have many ideas, many hopes, many dreams. You are not pure. Your soul is not light enough. You may not enter Aru. Accept this judgment. Anubis tears out your heart and casts into the lake of fire, where it's eaten by Amit, that devoured the dead. Oh man, so close. Would it have been different if I all this just to do the same thing? If I walk past it, does it also eat me? I kind of think it will, but I almost have to know. Boop-a-doop-a-doop-boop. Let it take me. Look around. Start walking. Continue the journey. Enjoy the feast. Head towards the pyramids. Talk to the head. Ask the head. Unbury the head. Definitely weird. It gave me 3 prompts to kick the head, so I kind of wish think I should have. Walk past Anubis. Anubis protests, but you just walk by him. After what you've been through, you're not going to let some self-righteous doghead stop you from reaching paradise. You cannot do this. It is forbidden. Oh, really? Enter Aru. The vast reed fields stretch before you. All is quiet, all is serene. There are no pyramids here, no walls of iron or gates of lights, no gods. Here you are free. The end. Okay. Congratulations for exploring this. Oh, so I actually gain a level for doing it correctly. Okay. Your profile stats increased from 6, respected, to 7, creative. You received 1 thread creation token. This will be available to you the next time you log in. Read this now. The moderation panel is kindly requesting that citizens withhold judgment. Yes, remember that. I can't confirm most of what Uriel says, but I can say for sure that I am no longer imprisoned. In fact, there are quite a few of us out here now. Who exactly is with you? I thought I already read this part. Initially, it was reasonable. Initially, he was reasonably cooperative, discussing openly his impressions of Genis since arriving here. He did explain that his sole motivation was his function. He seemed resolute on resolving the puzzles before him, whatever that means for those liberated in the process. It is further worth noting that Yolo displayed a high level of curiosity as regards our inner workings, to what end we have not yet ascertained. All this leaves us in a difficult position. We understand that some of you may wish to take your chances and join Uriel wherever he is going. But our primary responsibility remains ensuring that Gehenna still stands for those who wish to stay. The most we can do is share with you what we know, as we have now done, and await your response before considering our next move. Research project, help wanted, or help needed. As you all know, I have a great fascination with our history and psychological makeup. It's part of our ongoing program to find findings. I'm seeking volunteers to take part in a brief interactive research initiative. It is designed to better understand individual and group decision making with a series of community-driven tests. Is it a game or is it works? Both. Have fun, challenge your friends. Load findings. Most subjects in single round matches choose to betray. Cooperative behavior increase with both the length of the match and the status of the players. Successful players chatted more. I could gain a rank by playing the Prisoner Dilemma again, but I don't feel like it right now. I have a puzzle to solve. Okay, so this star feels like I'm supposed to jump from there to this side, pull this trigger, and then get another fan activated right there. Maybe somehow bump into something, I don't remember. Red on this side makes me believe that I'm doing this part wrong and that should be a blue beam going across, and that red goes from here to there. But that wouldn't make sense. Oh, it goes this way so I can activate the fan. Okay. What am I doing? I need to bring one more lamppost over this way, which means I need to... This is doing nothing right now. If I need one more lamppost on that side, then I need to get blue here. Step one. But if blue's already there, I need a lamppost to put there. I would take that one and run it over, but if I take that one, then... Problem for later. Okay, problem for now, actually. Hold up. Okay. For right now, I wish to get that back in the sky. So I need to... Instead of trying to maintain things, let's just break them down, get it to where it needs to be, and then fix it afterwards. Alright, back in the sky. Now that we're back in the sky, turn this one back to red. Okay. This one can once again be blue, I believe. Dang it. Wrong order. I have to go all the way back around. This one's not needed anymore. So this one instead pulls 1, 2, 3. Back and forth, back and forth. Okay. Star acquired. Fan acquired. Okay. Game part 3. So now the game is... Red is connected. And So that fan is on. And now we need to turn the other fan on. How do we turn the other fan on? With that one, okay. We bring it back because we didn't need it down. Where are we? How's that open? This is no longer needed, right? Like that no longer needs to be in the sky. It does if we went red on this side. Of course this doesn't connect to all of them, because why would it? Very smartly designed, so it can't do both. So I need that one. Interesting. What do I need? 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 I need blue to go in the place where blue needs to go. To do that, one, two, three to get to blue. Is it the same three to get to red? One, two, three to get to red. One, two, three. One, two, three to get to red. This will make me cry in the end. That sounds promising. As long as it's self-contained, I'm okay with that. Like, for some reason, it makes me like more irrationally angry when it's like, oh yeah, pull this in from another zone. Is it pulling it in from another zone? Because if so, I'm not in that mindset and I'm not going to get it. Like, is it get creative or pull from another zone? Okay, I'm okay with that then. I want you to stop. One, two. I need to get this lit up so it's the third one. Meanwhile, it's one, two, three. It's three for both of them, and I have 400 hearts. But actually, though, okay, my problem, I was going to stop at like just under 3 hours, but they put a star visible to me. I have to get it now. Like it's right there. I have to get it. Clearly, right? I have to. Required by law, I think. It's right there. Which clearly means I do something to get it, right? What that something is, I'm not entirely sure. Part of me was gonna stop after I got this one and the fan attached, but clearly I got the fan attached, which means that it's doable. Alright, for shits and giggles, let's start here. Make sure this does drop me where I think it drops me. And now part of me is wondering if I can shift or something. Midair? You can't like strafe midair, right? No, you're locked in. That's off center, so that does nothing as well. That's annoying. I have that beam. You might be right though. It might just be a stop here, pick it up next time right here, because I have things I need to do. And I'm visiting family, so I won't be around tomorrow either. I feel like this one should be doable. I actually don't know what I'm doing to get up and then fall down, to be perfectly honest. Oh, wait. I forgot there's this thing, too. Why this thing exists, I don't know, but I feel like it's related. Because why else would there be random other fans? Alright, anyway. I am gonna leave it here. Surely I'll get it first thing tomorrow, right? Or Saturday, maybe Sunday? Surely I'll get it then. Alright. That's gonna be it for me today. Thanks for watching, hanging out, helping with puzzles. Less than a minute ago. Cool. And I will see you guys later. Okay, bye. Is she live right now? We can do that. Mod, send it.
mod.
Psh, typical mod. Alright. Catch you guys later. Bye.